Now is the moment I'm starting to repair this transmission on this car, and first thing I draw a little bit with this car, and let's see what color oil will be inside. So let's start with drain. Let's drain it off. I have prepared also a cap, and we'll see how clean oil is inside now. There was a long time ago filled the yellow oil, correct one. Now I flushed it with green oil because I have it a lot, and it doesn't matter if I will disassemble the transmission. So let's take a look what color it will be now inside. Now it's much brighter. It's actually looking very clean, but of course there is some dirt inside. Maybe the flushing was necessary to do it longer. And also this oil is looking a little bit gray. But it is not black anymore. It's something between yellow and green. In further process I will see when I will disassemble the pistons, and we will see is there dirt inside the pistons. If they are clean, then yes, this flushing of transmission works. If there will be still dirt inside, it means that you can flush it 10 minutes or 3 hours. In any case, it will not take off the dirt from the inside part of pistons. Now I need to drain oil from the cooler lines again. And after that I can start to remove the transmission. There is always some amount of oil coming out, so I need to catch it up. So the cable also is off. There should be 4 or 6 bolts for torque converter. I need to remove them before removing transmission. Now the first bolt is off. It means I need to turn down the engine. I have mounted the transmission in assembling stand. At this moment it will be disassembling stand, but it's actually very comfortable to work with transmission when it's in this position. So first let's take a look what's inside. There is some oil draining, but inside everything should be clean, and the oil that is dripping out of the transmission, it's also clean. Yes, there is pretty much metal parts, and the filter has been changed in 2018 I think, or 17, because the filter marking is 2017. Here I can see that the oil is green as I flushed it with 8 HP oil. The contact sleeve that was bleeding, it's 2007. Or maybe this filter can also be 2007 actually. I can't clearly see is 2017 or 2007. Now let's take a closer look. So these are so-called glasses. It's also from 2007, it's old type. They are sometimes broken, not in this case, but I will install them new. These sleeves are compressed as always. It's actually not a big deal. These sleeves should not be touched when you are just changing your oil. They are installed new, then compressed once, and they will work normally if you are not taking off the mechatronics unit. If you are taking off mechatronics unit for whatever, then you should install also new sleeves. But if your transmission is working okay, it's not necessary to touch them. So since this so far everything looks fine, now I can leave it drain for some time. On the all type of 6 HP transmissions, these screws are Torx 27. Usually these screws are not necessary anymore, as I am taking full repair kits, so there will be included screws, and under every head of these screws there is a shim with rubber. They are working as gasket. Now it's necessary to take out the oil pump. Usually these oil pumps has been taken out by pressing with screwdriver from inside of the transmission or something like that. Sometimes these aluminum parts are bent or damaged, and so on and so on. But actually there is one correct way how to take it out. There's again special tool from BMW. It's looking like this. It contains of 3 parts. It's the main tool, then there is 2 aluminum inserts to do not damage the shafts, and 2 handles. So how it works: first I need to dress one of these sleeves on the toothed shaft, so this time it will be this bushing. Then I am inserting this bushing into the tool and putting it on. As soon as it's done, I need to tighten down the 3 bolts from the sides. Let's make a closer look. So this bushing is going here to protect the teeth. I need to put it in tool. Now I can press on this tool until it stops. And then there is 3 bolts from the side. They are pressing that sleeve. And after that I am just tightening down the 4th bolt. Now I need to screw in this screw. It's working like a usual puller. And tightening down, and it should come out. Yes, it came out. And now these 2 handles, they are used just to easy take out the oil pump. This is it. What is the first thing I can see here? A lot of dirt, it's still remaining, and this is the thing I wanted to check. Is after full flushing really transmission clean inside? As we can see, there's still a lot of dirt remaining, and actually it doesn't matter we clean it this half an hour or 2.5 hours, but in any case all these metallic dust will remain there, and it can be taken off only with normal washing, with some washing machines or pressure washers, or as in my case it will be done with ultrasonic washing. The next things, I just need to take all these bundles out and disassemble them. To take out the next drum, it's called brake. For taking out brake, I need to remove these rubber sleeves. It's necessary to remove these rubber sleeves. They are directly connected to the brake drum, so I need to take them out. They are hard already, but it's okay, because looks like they are there since 2007, so it's normal. Now there is a snap ring that should be taken out. Sometimes it's not going out easy. And now the brake drum can be taken out. So I think I lost something. Looks like I lost one magnet. And there is some interesting marking. Maybe it's from factory. If someone knows, write in commentaries. Actually, the part that felt inside, it's not magnet. It's just, I think it's not a magnet. No, it's not magnetizing. It's just 2 holding pieces. They are going from this side to hold in place the brake drum. The part I took out, it's called brake because it brakes transmission when the transmission gears are shifting from 1 to 2nd, from 2nd to 3rd, from 3rd to 4th, and so on. Every time the previous gear should be stopped. This is why it's necessary brake inside the transmission. It stops 1 gear and switches on 2nd gear, and the smooth switching between gears is adjusted by mechatronics unit. If you have problem with mechatronics unit, one gear will be stopped too fast, or the second one will be switched on too fast, and then you are starting to feel shifting problems. So this is just planetary gear. Usually nothing bad happens to them, but also there is a lot of dirt. So flushing is not cleaning all this dirt away. You can see everything's in dirt. And basically that's all. There is last gear inside. I will take it out later. I need to change the bushing inside there. But now I can proceed and open the drums, and I can check what condition are bushings in transmission, and then I will know how far from slipping gears was this transmission. Now it's the moment of truth, and I will open these drums. There are clutch packages from here, okay, not in gear, it will be just washed, and here also inside is clutch packages. I will open them, and I'm interested in clutch E. So usually this is the one that is being damaged first. So let's open them up, and then we will see what time was left for this transmission. So I need to put in somewhere this package for this job. I have old 8 HP transmission drum. I think there will be problem. Let's take out the snap ring. And we see that E-drum's bushing has been damaged, and the second drum is also, it's traveling inside the bushing, so that means the bushes are totally gone, but still this transmission doesn't look like burned. Let's take out the clutches, and I can see that friction discs has been already worn. They are not burned. You can see they are looking worn. Of course, they should be measured for the correct size, but I can see that there is almost not left these stripes, and that means they are worn. So it will be necessary to install the new clutch package. It's not a big deal, but still this transmission was not burning. But I can see that there was pretty big gap to switch on to lock the E clutch and to lock 4th, 5th and 6th gear. Later I will show you when it will be assembled. You will see how smart gap there is, but now at this moment maybe it's not so good to see it via camera, but there is travel for this drum, I don't know, 3, 4, maybe 5 millimeters. Also I need to check these axles, sometimes there are cracks. Put in, and actually there is not so big gap, but it's shaking a lot, so it means that bushing is gone. It's normally that these bushings are gone. There's another one gear inside. Let's take a look on the discs here inside. Usually these discs are not having problems. I can see that yes, they are not burned, but a lot of dirt, so the flushing is not taking it away, and it will never take it away. That means that full transmission flushing is just a scam. Maybe if your transmission has been driven for, I don't know, 50,000 kilometers, and every 50,000 kilometers you are cleaning it with flushing, maybe then these debris will be less, but I don't think so. Let's take a look in the next drum. Cool. I found inside a small part. I don't know yet what is this. This is some kind of metallic part. Now I need to find where it was. This package is burned a little bit, so it was slipping. This is how it looks when clutches are starting to burn. There is some heat spots. This one has been even more burned. in here overheated, and also here is dark spots. That means that this package I need to change. Need to change the metal discs also. So at this moment I need to change minimum 2 kits of friction discs and minimum 1 kit of steel discs. The last one even changed its color. You see, this one is overheated pretty good. It's already blue. Now let's take a look also on the brakes. Mostly brakes are not having problems. We'll see. Nope, the brakes are from this side looking fine. Yes, there is no signs of burning. I just need to measure them if they are okay, and if the thickness of package is okay, then I will leave them as they are. Just everything will be washed, new gaskets, and everything will work fine. And from this side, nope, also they're looking good. So also I will just clean and measure the thickness, and if everything will be in permissible measurements, then I will assemble it back with new gaskets, and it will run for the next 200,000 or 300,000 kilometers if that car will run so long. So basically that's all. Now at this moment I can do another one interesting thing. As you see, all these parts are dirty even if the transmission was flushed. But this is not the most interesting part. I want to disassemble drums inside. There is a few pistons. Here is piston, here, here, and here will be 2 pistons. I will take them out and we will take a look how much dirt is inside the pistons, because this is the place where I think it can't be washed out without disassembling. As example, this dirt you can maybe try to remove with some solvents or some cleaning agents which can be added to more complicated flushing machines. They have different programs and so on and so on, but this is only from outside. Maybe this can be washed away, but I'm interested what's inside the pistons, because they are mostly, in normal case, they are only in horizontal position. So we will see what's inside, because they can't be fully drained. Let's try this drum. For that job I have a tool like this. This one inside looks more or less clean, but there is still yellow or brown oil inside. Let's take a look in this piston. Oil is not very dirty, but the piston inside is dirty, so this will not wash out. Actually, the gaskets still are not in bad condition. And let's take a look from this side. And here inside, same story. Oil is dark brown, and some dirt also inside. This is the brake, so it's C and D clutch. Maybe this clutch washed better, because when we were switching the gear, the brake worked because it was necessary to stop the transmission. Let's take a look as example here. Maybe this clutch package will be dirty. If it will be clean enough inside like the brake package, then we will know that this flushing is more or less working. And I think I also found the part that was broken. This inner part, it's some kind of snap ring. it's running, it's moving. It should not move so much, and I see that one ear is broken. So that means that this missing part will be from there. So it's moving, it is moving too much. There is a lot of cracks, and here one of the ears is missing, so this was that broken piece. There is also everything dirty. Let's try to wipe it out. So we see there is some difference in color, but looks like this one will be running. The clutch package was more or less fine here. This drum is also dirty inside, so it can't be washed so good. And let's take out this piston and we'll see how it looks like inside here. And this one I also disassembled. I took out the piston. As you can see, it's also very dirty inside. This dirt will not flush away. And I took out the second piston, and we see inside the drum also there is dirt, and that dirt will not be washed away. So it will be clean only after full disassembling. Now all these parts are more or less prepared. Now I need just to wash them away, change the bushings, and start to assemble everything together. Of course, the body of the transmission also will be cleaned, and it will take also a few hours to clean everything that. And then we can proceed, and the transmission will be fine, and it will be good for another few 100,000 kilometers. So at this point, as you saw by yourself, after flushing the transmission, there is still a lot of dirt inside. Oil itself, it's clean inside, so I can tell that yes, with this cheap device, oil will be changed at 100%, or okay, it was not 100%, it will be 99%. So oil will be clean inside, but it is not washing away all that black dirt you saw from inside. Of course, there is much more expensive devices, but basically they are working by the same principles. This device is just lifting up oil, clean oil from reservoir to the transmission, and transmission further delivers oil to all these pistons and frictions and everything else that's inside in the transmission. So this device basic job is just to lift up clean oil, deliver to the transmission, and from the second line it should collect all the dirty oil, and they should not get in contact with each other after that. In more expensive devices there is some additional functions like adding some cleaning agents and so on, but even with these devices I'm sure that that black dirt can't be removed fully. So the question of this video is transmission full oil change a scam or not? If you are expecting from this flushing that the oil should be changed at 100%, then I can tell you clearly, no, it is not a scam. Your oil will be clean. If you are expecting that the transmission from inside also will be clean, so all that black dirt will disappear, then no, then I can tell you this could be a scam, and all these parts will be not cleaned 100%. This transmission was a very good example. As I disassembled it, it was 2007, so almost 20 years. No one touched this transmission from inside, even oil was not changed, or maybe oil was changed, but the filter was still the old one, original from the factory. The car on the odometer is having 455,000 kilometers. I think it could be the original mileage. So, first thing, you can understand how good these transmissions are. Almost 500,000 kilometers without any maintenance, and it was still running. only the RPMs were flowing, so that means there was problem in torque converter with lock-up clutch, and these problems sometimes are starting from mechatronics unit. So both these units are sent to repair and will be delivered back to me, I don't know, tomorrow or after 2 days, and then I will know what will be done to them. But usually it's torque converter restoration, and for the mechatronics unit sometimes some valves are made in oversize. Of course, all the gaskets and hydro accumulators are changed, also new solenoids. And before repair and after repair, always in that company, mechatronics unit are tested on the bench. So till this day, I am 100% satisfied with their job because there was never complaints with them. Thank you for watching. This is the end of the video about transmission fluid changing machine. This video later will be finished when everything of this will be assembled together into the transmission. Transmission will be installed in this car. Basically, this is it. Thank you. Bye.